All right, of course, the Aarushi case making the headlines. Pinaki Mishra, the former lawyer of the Talwars, now join us. Mr. Mishra, just take us through your initial reactions. Does it come as a surprise, or this was only a headline that was waiting to be made?
I'm sorry, I didn't get you. Could you just come back to me again?
Does this closure report surprise you, sir?
Yes, we are surprised. We are absolutely dismayed by it. But I think this is not the end of it. I think let's have a look at the closure report. Let's not second guess what's happening. Once we've read the closure report and then, once it's filed in court, then I'll be able to give you a more informed reaction.
Sir, just take us through exactly the fact that when you're saying that this is not the end of it, what do you mean by it? Realistically speaking, it's not the end of it, or theoretically speaking, it's not the end of it? Because beyond the CBI putting up its hands, who do we now turn to?
The CBI will have to convince the learned CBI judge that its closure report is a valid one and that indeed it has done everything possible to, merit closure of this report. I don't think they will be able to convince the learned CBI judge. The parents are the aggrieved parties. I think the parents would be entitled to be heard. And let us see, how that proceeds thereafter.
Okay, Mr. Mishra, the other question I think the whole nation wants to know is, when we talk about a murder mystery, then it's been termed really as the murder mystery of 2008. Perhaps it might just be termed as the murder mystery of the decade, now that we are sitting at the last month of the decade. Take us through exactly when, in your opinion, did this case actually become a blind one? Who is to be blamed, in your legal opinion, if somebody is to be blamed for this case becoming a blind one, for callousness, lack of collection of evidence? Who would you blame?
It's a complete collective incompetence of the Noida police and now, unfortunately, the CBI as well. There's a collective incompetence on all sides. And it's most unfortunate. It's a systemic failure of the worst order. I don't think I want to second guess anymore. Let's have a look at the closure report and then I'll come back to you with a more informed opinion.
So one final question, and this of course concerns your client, your former client. Throughout the case, there was a whisper campaign against the Talwars. In legal speak, how would you react to this entire whisper campaign that tarnished reputations and nobody was actually put to the dock over this?
Well, the facts speak for themselves. The CBI was obviously trying to hide its incompetence behind these, malicious whispers that they were leaking. Most unfortunate. Thank you.
Okay. Mr. Mishra, many thanks for getting us your perspective.